Hello there folks, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. It's the 16th of April today, which means that the Final Fantasy XIV X15 collaboration event has gone live. And I must admit, I've kind of tried to avoid bits and pieces about it. I know that you can get a car, the first 4-seater mount. I know that you can get some glamour items to make you look like Nocturne, including a hairstyle, I believe. But that's about it. I know what the rewards are, and I know where to start it. So we're going to do that today. This will probably end up being a little bit more edited than some of my videos, because Final Fantasy XIV, whilst I love the game, is a bit slow in places. So let's find out what is going on. You'll also notice I'm currently on Dragoon, level 55 Dragoon, just because I've been leveling up some bits and pieces. Poor old monk is getting left behind, quite frankly, because I find it really dull to play. So, Dragoon for today. The man in black. Demajen has caught the scent of a story. Oh, this is the reporter woman, isn't it? And we can get some gloves for this one, so they're going to drip feed us the bits and pieces. Can I make that bigger? Not like that, I can't. What is it? That one. The man in black. Got a nice little, surprisingly washed out and low res picture of Noctis for that. This quest is available for a limited time. I believe we have until May. Greetings, adventurer. It's been a while. Do not tell me you've forgotten about Demajen, reporter for the Raven. No. Is this the one that helped us with the lightning events? The 13 crossover? I think it may have been. Oh, yeah. You kindly helped me pen my feature article on the mysterious Lady Night lightning, and I'm hoping that I can rely on you once more. On the subject of lightning, I have been oh, you can't see me currently because I'm kind of, yeah, there. I've been trying desperately for months and months now to find a hairstyle that I like as much as the lightning hairstyle, which I've had since the start almost of Realm Reborn. Whether the Noctis one will fill that gap, scratch that itch for me, don't know. Anyway, you kindly helped me pen my feature article, The Mysterious Lady Night Lightning, and I'm hoping that I can rely on you once more. You see, a certain rumour has been making its rounds of late. No few travellers passing through Thanalan report seeing an unusual black vehicle along with peculiar mechanical soldiers. Do you happen to know anything about them? Nope. There's a lot of people here. No? Let me tell you then, that there is growing concern that there might be some unknown type of Garlean weaponry. Why, even the good people of Garland Ironworks have been called upon to investigate. This promises to be a most compelling story, and I intend to be the first reporter to tell it, but in order to do that I require the contribution of good folk such as all of these people. Ooh, that's shaking my desk. That's not good. Lest you wonder, the black vehicle was most recently sighted near Black Brush in central Thanalan. Should you come into any information, I ask that you bring me word without delay. Quest accepted. Slightly low resolution text. Again, I don't know if that's a memory limitation or what, but graphics in the game do tend to be a little bit on the pixely side at times. I suppose I could reduce the UI scale of other things, but oh look, mysterious black car. Looks like a lot of people have got them already. It's a bit on the large and ridiculous side, though I don't suppose it's any worse than I don't suppose it's any worse than the behemoth. I'm assuming there's something here. Destination. That's a very pretty. I think that must be from Ixion, who I've still never actually fought. No music. Yeah, why won't you move, damn it? There we go. Is this Noctis pushing the Regalia on his own? Yes, Yes, it is. Nice callback to 15's beginning. Hi. Hey, do you know if there's a garage nearby? Or a garage? I'm British. Just my luck to have a breakdown in the middle of nowhere. What is this place anyway? This is Thanalan. Central Thanalan. That's a no map I've ever seen. Not sure how I got it, and I've got no idea where I need to go, but I'm going nowhere at this rate. Isn't there anyone around here who can fix cars? No. Well, I mean, if anyone can get you moving, it'll be Sid. Will he get the reference? Wait, what? Sid is here too? Aha! What in the world's going on? Different Sid. Anyway, might as well keep pushing her along. Do we have to push? Mind giving me a hand? She's heavier than she looks. She looks like several tons worth of metal, so... What's your name, by the way? Demajen. Appreciate the help. My name's Noctis, but you can call me Noct. And now that we're introduced, let's put our backs into it. Talk about deja vu. Unbelievable. I'm liking the callbacks. Where are we actually going to push it? Is this going to teleport us to the next? We've made it round the corner. Ironworks hand. Why is there an Ironworks guy around here? Oh, if it isn't Mistress Demajen. Everybody knows us. Yes, it stands to reason that they would be quite impressed by the regalia. But by the gods, she's magnificent! Such elegance, such refinement, unlike my voice acting. As you may have heard, we were tasked by the Alliance with investigating the mystery vehicle. Master Sid himself should be close. If you'll excuse me a moment, I will direct him hither. It's not just going to point out the fact that they talk funny. Ooh, why am I dropping frames? Have I forgotten to put the frame limiter on? Because that would be silly. Sid! Demajen, why am I not surprised that you're here already? Frames, please. So, this is the machine. At a glance, it doesn't appear to be of Garlean make. No, because it's not. The young fella there, I take it he's the owner. Nod. And Noctis doesn't seem to know anything about Eorzea, you say? Peculiar. Might have lost his memories like I did. Hey, I'm right here, you know. If you're done talking about me, you're Sid, right? Not quite the Sid I was expecting, but if you can fix the regalia, then it's all good. I'll be honest with you, this is technology I'm unfamiliar with. I can't make any promises, but I'll try my best. Appreciate it. There's just one little problem. I don't have any money. Nothing new there then. Never you mind that. To be able to work on a unique machine such as this is its own reward. Ah, if only Sid in FF15 took that point of view. Seriously? You're a lifesaver. Oh, and Demajen, I trust you heard about the mechanical soldiers. Yes, we had it mentioned. We're tasked with investigating them as well. By all accounts, they appear to be simply men, albeit armoured head to toe and bearing advanced firearms. Oh, these are the Imperial Magitech troopers, aren't they? What betrays them is the unnatural efficiency with which they move. Magitech troopers, yeah. Sound like MTs to me. MTs. Magitech troopers, robotic soldiers created by the Niflheim Empire. Come to think of it, the last thing I remember is being at a NIF base. It's kind of hazy, but there was a strange machine, and before I knew it, I was here! This sounds very similar to the Lightning Returns kind of plot, but... That's quite an unusual tale, but then again, I'm in the presence of unusual technology. I have no reason to doubt your words. You may have inadvertently activated the teleportation device and been sent to our world. At any rate, you seem to be acquainted with these mechanical soldiers. Perhaps you could investigate in our stead? They were most recently sighted near the Unholy Air, not far to the east of here. If they really are MTs, they might hold some clue on how to return home. Right, leave them to me. And us! Welcome to... Wait. Does he know which way is east? It wouldn't do to leave our visitor towards a strange land alone. Could you accompany him? Rest assured I'll tend to this regalia in the meantime. Yeah, I can do that. And now, time to go and figure out what the hell's going on with this frame rate. Boop. Probably something to do with the game running too fast for the encoder, because it's not exactly particularly taxing, is old FF15. 15? 14? Mind you, it says it's only running at 45 FPS there. Don't think I've got anything else running. Either way, OBS seems to be fine now. Right, what am I actually doing? I'm heading over to the Unholy Air is where we did the queue battle for the Thanland starting quest, if I remember correctly. Where right at launch we all ended up having to queue up. Was it here? For a battle. Oh! There's a fight going on. It's an MAX. Whoa! The battle log. Let's get rid of that. Ba, 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 ba. So what level is this? Oh, it's level 50 fight. Don't really know how to play Dragoon very well. Kaboom! 2 pieces of unidentified Magitech. And 55 XP. I really want the Ozma mount. I think it looks really cool. Oh. Noctis is here somewhere. Oh, he's there, in fact. So, this is going to be a lot like the Lightning Returns thing, where he just wanders around and takes part in various quests. Fates, by the look of it. Which is fine, I quite enjoyed that. It wasn't massively taxing on the brain. Oh. Right, let's see if this destroys our frame rate again. Shouldn't do in cutscenes, but... Hello, Noctis. MTs, just as I thought. And a Magitech armour to boot. They must have crossed over when I did. I couldn't find any clues on how I might cross back. Gah! What am I supposed to do now? Sid or Kippy? Kippy's the journalist. Let's consult Kippy. A reporter? That's actually not a bad idea. She's bound to have loads of connections. I guess. Does he have socks? Just a random thought. You're coming along, right? Let's go check in on the regalia. Yes. Yes, we are. Oh, it's that. I wonder what the little black thing sticking up was. I was wondering if it was a bizarre something on the green screen behind me. It is not. Sigmund! Not his name. So, I fared you. Were you able to find the mechanical soldiers? You fought them? So the rumours were true. That being the case, I'd very much like to examine the technology with my own eyes. I have a favour to ask, Demajen. The next time you encounter these soldiers, could you salvage their parts? As it happens. Ahem, Mr. Demajen, may I ask that you bring said parts to either myself and my colleagues in the 3 city-states? Oh, that's a girl. Oh, we will pass them along to the chief after he has completed his long list of outstanding tasks. Excellent. Poor Sid. Overworked and underappreciated. Hey, where's my car? Don't worry, she's in a safe place. A reporter came sniffing about while you were away, so I decided to move it to the dispatch yard that we might carry out the repairs undisturbed. I'm pleased to say I was able to identify the problem, and I believe it can be fixed. However, it may take some time to fashion the replacement parts. Yes, it is good to know. You must be the mystery man. Oh. Speak of the devil. Oh, I'm no fashion correspondent, but I like your look. A simple silhouette with an emphasis on the details. What's the deal with you? She's nuts. Oh, speaking of details, dear lord, texture quality. My one big gripe about this game. Ah, where are my manners? Kippy Yakia, reporter for the Raven at your service. Is this supposed to be a raven? You are the owner of the mysterious black vehicle, yes? We don't talk. What, you mean the regalia? The beg your pardon? Regalia. Ah, so that's what she's called. A stately name. It's a car fit for a king. She's like nothing anyone has ever seen in Nausea. I ask where you hail from and how you came to be here. I'm from far away. I was on the journey. We were fighting then. Suddenly I was here. I really need to find my way back. There's so much I have to do. It'd be interesting if they tied in a reference to 13's crossover here as well. They've also my other gripe is the anti-aliasing on the hair. A mysterious young man come from another world desperately seeking a way home. A promising premise. Now then, may I ask what manner of journey you were on? Texture work! Well, I was travelling with my friends. We were on our way to meet someone important. So this is taking place before you get to Altissia in 15. So this is pre-lunar death, etc, etc. Sorry, spoilers for anyone who hasn't played 15. Someone important to you? Could you please elaborate on the nature of your relationship with this individual? Hold on just a second. You're not the only one with questions, you know. I've got loads of my own. Well, sir, the Raven has many eyes and ears, and I will be happy to call upon them all for the answers you seek, if you'll agree to grant me an exclusive interview. Yeah, sure, whatever. Then it's settled. If you would accompany me to Uldar, we may continue our conversation while I put my connections to work. Okay. This couldn't possibly end well. Badly. Badly well. Okay. So it looks like there's going to be quite a few steps in this quest. I mean, they have had quite a long time to plan out this crossover. A Nocturne for heroes. Let's see what they did there. Right, give me some gloves. Noctis was very cooperative. I have lots of juicy morsels for my feature article. Lest you wonder, he was on his way to meet his beloved fiancée. Fiancée. Will the two sweethearts be reunited? Kinda. With such a timeless tale of romance, the next edition of The Raven is certain to fly off the stands. Come now, don't look at me so. It's been so long since I last graced the front page, and as I promised, I will help Noctis find the answers he seeks. Quite right, too. I've already put the word out to my colleagues, and I expect to hear back from them any moment now. Speak of the devil, and they shall link pearl. Oh, it's almost like I wrote this quest. I did not write this quest text. Yes, Skippy here. What do you have for me? Truly? Thank you so much. See, what did I tell you? We have a hopeful lead. Need to take a little trip together, the three of us. See to your preparations and let me know when you're ready to depart. Got some gloves. Dyeable gloves as well. Quest complete. The fate, like clockwork, will appear at the clutch in central Thanalan over the course of the seasonal events. Completing this fate will reward players with pieces of unidentified magitech. These items may be exchanged for various goods by speaking with an ironworked hand. They're at Blackbush and in each of the 3 city-states. Where? See, it always does this. It says, you know, there's a lot of places. I'm going to take a guess that they're not marked on the map, but chances are they'll be over here. Oh, the Easter event is still going on, so not there, in fact. Don't know where they'll be then. Wymond. Ba 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 ba. No, not a clue where they're going to be. Helpfully doesn't tell me. Let's continue on. Lucian Prince's Bottoms. Kipachakio is eager to set out with you and Noctis. This quest is available for a limited time only. Ready to depart? Excellent! Our destination is Twelveswood. More of those mechanical soldiers have been sighted there. To be sure, my colleague only heard the rumours. I suggest first heading to Gridania and seeking out the witnesses. Let's go. Oh wait, new as you are to Eorza, you may struggle to find your way around. Permit me to show you to Gridania. Alrighty. I think I know where I'm going. I have been there a few times. Vroom. Alright. Are these individuals that we're looking for? Oh, they're all over the place. Of course they are. Yes. I don't know whether this is actually faster than running. I assume it would be. Restaurants! Heard about the mechanical soldiers, have you? Indeed, they have been sighted in the East Shroud. While I do not personally know the details, the Wood Whalers are in a state of heightened vigilance throughout the Dwellswood. Okay. And it looks like the other two are in Old Gridania. Right, one's over by the Lancers Guild, and one is down at the Rosewood Stalls. Papaya. Lancers Guild, did I say? I think I said Lancers Guild. This is how good my memory is today. And every day. Yes, I was correct. Mitieni. Mechanical soldiers? As a matter, is that? It is a girl, yes. Mechanical soldiers. As a matter of fact, one of our sentries, I must say, spy reported encountering them while patrolling the Bramble Patch. At first, he took them to be scarecrows, but as he approached them, they suddenly sprang to life and set upon him. We suspect that they are some heretofore unknown Imperial weapon, and we are deliberating a response even as we speak. If your path takes you near the area, you do well to exercise all caution. Okay. It's probably just faster to run down here. Sprint! Hadrofor! Mechanical soldiers? My apologies, but I'm not familiar with the rumours. Who's this? Mokalo. Well, I am. Fellow I know claims he... I'll try that again. Fellow I know claims he came upon them near the Hawthorn hut in the East Shroud. At first he thought they were men, but on closer inspection he says they were more like dolls. And you didn't think to share this little tidbit with me, brother? If I were to fall victim to these abominations, I shall consider my death on your head. Okay. Miketo. I've always liked Gridania as a city. Like a lot of things in FF14, it does look better at night when all the various decent lighting sources come into play. Papaya. Enough of that. Kippy! So, were you able to learn anything about the mechanical soldiers? A man saw them near the Hawthorn hut. I see. In that case, if we were to keep watch at the Bramble Patch, we should be able to find them eventually. Well then, what are we waiting for? Absolutely nothing. Wait just a... Please hurry after Noctis. The Twelvewood could be a veritable mazing for the locals, and it wouldn't do if he were to lose his way. I know my way around the Shroud. Apart from the Sylph place, which I don't think anybody truly knows the way around. It's a damn sight better than it used to be, though. If any of you played Final Fantasy XIV version 1, you will know just how much of a pain in the ass the Shroud was to navigate. It had a lot of twisty-turny paths that all looked the same because it was version 1 and copy-paste was the thing. But a lot of the paths crossed kind of up and over each other, a little bit like a late 90s raver. It wasn't good. I'm assuming that there's something happening over here. I don't know what's giving me that. Ooh! Ooh. What level's this quest? It's level 50, so Battle time. Solo battle. In the dark of night. I wonder whether this will actually work. Because, of course, event battles like this tend to have the Vauban X effect from Stormblood's launch. Also, where's Noctis? This the area, is it? Just gaily walking along. Well, look so far. Guess we play the waiting game. That facial expression, though. I do love the star skybox, though. This is what I was saying about everything in the game looking slightly better at night. The lighting engine just works better at night, I think. Everything's more natural. Oh, that's the... You hear that? Come on, let's check it out. This is the encounter music from Final Fantasy 15. Oh, hi! What the? That's a demon! Nice! Is that a new model for 14? That thing's dangerous, we can't leave it running around. I hate that animation. I'm really hoping that the Viera do not have that animation. Heh, you're up for it too, eh? Come on then, let's do it! Was that my chocobo? Can I summon my chocobo here? Uh-oh. The Vauban X effect. In effect. Oh. Oh, oh, oh. Whoa! I think not. No whipping of tails here. I don't know how to play Dragoon properly. Whoa! Oh, okay. That was not what I expected. Oh yeah, it's the Oh, what was the big one of these guys that we had to fight called? I can't remember. It'll come back to me. It won't actually come back to me. I'll actually have to go and look it up. This is actually taking a good chunk of time. Don't like the looks of that pillar. So that's how it works. It's a good job we pointed it out because I actually had not seen that. Interesting. So that tail whip conal mechanic is at slight odds to the actual angle that he's at. I've let all my buffs drop off. Fine, you go to the closest one then. Yeah. Noctis, you suck. Stompy. I have this irritating tendency to accidentally walk out of the encounter areas in these kind of things. Oh, balls. Not this time. Stack, Noctis, stack! Just keep my eyes open for... Ooh. For more pillars. It's quite difficult when you keep clipping through the bushes. I like the fact that they have actually got Noctis' sword appearing and disappearing at the end of his attacks. That must have taken some actual programming to do. Boom! Oh, they couldn't program in the kind of crystallizing version of them. Ha! Nothing to it. Oh, was that a new explodey animation? I imagine they'll be using some of these again as well. Speak with Noctis. That was fun, I enjoyed that. I hope they use that enemy model again because I quite like them in 15. First magistrate troopers, now a demon. What the hell's going on? A collaboration of sorts. All that fighting made me hungry. Now that you mention it, I'm pretty hungry too. What we need is Ignis to come up with a new recipe. Let's set up camp. Oh, I hate that animation. It's not that it's a bad animation, it's just that I've seen it so much over the 4 years or whatever it's been of this game. Oh, he's actually set up a camp. Where did he get the chairs from? And he's got a stove. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's just a table. Noctis can't cook. This is inaccurate. Actually, no, Noctis can cook. He just doesn't like his vegetables. Why has this table got bags on the side of it? So, what's your story? Why do you go around doing what you do? Quest log completion? Stuff. Protecting, supporting, or just being with my friends. Well, as we know, I don't have any friends. Because I don't play this game with people. Well, I'm generally a tank, so protection. Protecting, huh? You and Gladio would get along, I bet. The big guy's always ready to throw himself into harm's way for us. So I assume that would be... Yeah, so that would be Gladio for protect, Ignis for support, Prompto for friendship. We were travelling together, me and him and a couple of others. Hearing your story, I couldn't help but be reminded of them. My purpose? That's a tough one. I guess you could say it's keeping a promise? But I can't do that while I'm here. I have to get back to my own world. Damn this music! This is the music that plays in the cutscene when Luna dies. Which is still one of my all-time top Final Fantasy cutscenes for emotional impact. Somehow. Sad fact is, of course, that I suppose Noctis is going back to his death. That's a very pretty sky. Unexpected feelings! And straight back into the Easter music. Way to ruin the mood! Kippy! So, how did you fare? Were you able to find your answers? Nope. Where is Noctis? There he is. We found only more questions. Like, how the hell a demon ended up here as well? That is a good question, because demons in Final Fantasy 15 are very different from demons or void sent in 14. A demon? It's a kind of monster. From your world, I assume, and it somehow came to be here in Eorzea. I'm no naturalist, but I imagine it being similar to a void sent. What did I just say? What did I just say? It's almost like I pay attention to story details or something. And if even a monster such as that could find its way to our world, then surely you can find your way back too. What would be a terrible and kind of entertaining and far-reaching collaboration is if the demons brought the Star Scourge with them and infected places in Eorzea. Yeah, I hope so. Mind you, we'd be screwed because we don't have Noctis. Although I suppose with a Warrior of Light, which is the equivalent. What outfit is that? Yeah, I hope so. I'll keep working with my colleagues to find new leads, so just sit tight for now. Actually, I'd rather go for a walk, check out the area a little. That's cool, yeah? Well, it should be safe enough if you keep close to the city. Uh-oh. Great, see you later. Oh, it just... There he goes again. Though I do not think that Noctis would disappear on us, I would feel much better knowing you were with him when you go and keep him company. I promise to have new information to share before long, so see that you both return soon, alright? Where is Noctis? He is by the Aetherytes, which I'm going to teleport to because I'm lazy, and also because it doesn't cost me anything in Gridania. I'm not entirely sure why I've got it set to my free destination. There must have been a reason for it at some point. Noct! Oh hey, what's up? Well, you can tell Kippy she doesn't need to worry, I can take care of myself and I'm not about to run off somewhere. I was just checking out the clothing at the stall here, and as I was browsing, the shopkeeper offered me some stuff for free. Your friend has a fine physique and exceptional fashion sense. Having an attractive young man such as him model our garments is the best form of advertisement. Thanks, lady. Anyway, I want to explore some more. You cool to hang out for a bit, yeah? So is that why he's giving us his trousers? Ba-ba. Is this so big because I've changed the... That's a cool outfit as well. Why do I not know where any of these are from? Are these from a raid? Republican Medicuses. Chiton. That's a really cool kind of Grecian outfit. Don't know where those are from. Noct! Ah! What does this actually look like on us? A bit daft with the rest of this outfit, but that's fine. Noctis feels the need to unwind. After all that, I still don't have any idea how I'm supposed to get home. For now, it looks like there's nothing I can do except wait for Cupid to dig up clues. So I was thinking, I've come all the way to this beautiful place, I might as well try to see what I can of it. So I've got something to tell my friends. May not look like it, but I'm kind of crazy about fishing. I go whenever I have time, and I've got time now, so I'm going to hit up a place nearby. You should come too. Is that where the waterfall is? I think that's where the waterfall is. Go on, slip me there. At some point, I'm actually going to look up how you pronounce the horse's name. It is where the waterfall is. No, that does not work. Yes, it's the big pond with the waterfall. I am This mount is so ridiculous. It's a giant freaking windfish. It is the windfish, actually. That's what I shall call it from now on. I don't even know where you get the giant whale. Noctis seems to have a garland rod. There's some really good music in Final Fantasy XV. What took you so long? I've already reeled in a dozen. I'm not a high-level fisherman. To be honest with you, I'm worried. I keep thinking, what if I never find my way back and it gets me down? But would that be so bad? But being here in this tranquil forest and casting the line, it calms me, helps me focus. I have to get back. People are counting on me. Yes, the entire planet. That's a slight... Is that a new facial emote? This slightly worried smile. And I'm counting on you. Really? For what? What have I done? What have I got to do? Oh hey, let's take a photo together. That massive water wheel over there would make for a great backdrop. Take a photo what? Huh, guess you don't have cameras here, so a photo is actually, let me just show you. You ready? Here we go. Nice! I can practically hear Prompto say, love the lighting! Can't wait to show this to the fellas when I get back. You're right, we should be getting back ourselves. Come on, let's go. I'm disappointed that they haven't put up a kind of mock photo, but I suppose... Actually, we do have G-pose though, don't we? I suppose that doesn't technically have a camera built in. That's more of a contrivance. I look like a knitted sweater. You can tell I don't do much in the way of glamour in FF14, can't you? Am I going to the amphitheatre? Didn't actually check. Yes. Hippie! Demajen, Noctis, thank the gods you're back! What's going on? What's the matter? I've just learned from a colleague that the mechanical soldiers have also appeared in Ixali territory. What are they doing with the Ixal? That in itself would be a cause for concern, but the beastmen responded with alarm to the trespassers and have summoned forth Garuda. Brilliant! That bird lady? Oh yeah, didn't they put Garuda into 15? I never actually did that because I didn't have the game installed, and obviously the game takes up quite a lot of hard drive space. Pretty sure we took care of her back in my world anyway. What, you mean to say you're a primal slayer? Is that like an astral or a messenger? Yeah? Well, whatever it is, we'll take care of it one way or another. So where's Garuda supposed to have appeared exactly? Yeah, I never did the Garuda stuff in 15. Is it still going on? Is it a persistent thing? I've forgotten about it. At the Howling Eye. Her domain to the north, but it's not impossible to venture near, for Garuda shrouds her sanctuary with violent winds. If you're determined to face her, however, I will contact the Ironworks to request a loan of an airship. Nod. Leave it to me! Don't like that animation either. It's not that I don't like the animation, I don't like the step forward that she does at the same time. It's just these little gripes from seeing things so often. Very well then, while you see to your preparations, I will secure your transportation. When you're ready, come and meet me in front of the Carling Canopy. You've proven yourself a friend. If you're going to face Garuda together, I'll lend you the power of kings. What? Ah. It's a special power that I have, but I can share it with others. Am I getting it to warp strike? Yes, I am. With it, you can quickly warp around like you see me do. Might take some getting used to. It's alright, I'm a Dracoon. I can jump. But I'm sure you've got what it takes. Garuda's causing trouble because of the MTs, and I feel responsible for bringing them here, so let's go make things right. Nod. And straight back into Papaya. Papaya. That's a cool shield as well. Where do people get these cool pieces of gear? Probably from playing the game a lot more than I do. I am trying to figure out, is this going to be a solo instance or is this going to be an actual group thing? I'm assuming it's going to be an actual group thing. With bonus Noctis. I know that was Eureka armor. Kippy! The airship is ready to bear you and Noctis into battle. Are your preparations in order? Yes. Without further ado then. I don't know if this is a good idea. Oh. Straight there. Ba, ba. Run! Run for your lives! Like a goddess it is, yet a goddess it is not. Nay, something else that thing is. Flee this place we must. Didn't they... Ooh. Didn't they do a new model for... Yeah, they did. Ooh. Ooh. Shiny. Glamorous creatures. Why have they summoned me? And what strange land is this? Hi again. Well. Ah, the chosen King Noctis. That is the way of it. Yours was the presence that drew me hither. Very well. Take your Take up your weapon, King of Lucis, and face me. We shall see if you are worthy of my power. And my low-resolution textures. Yeah, so the 15 version of Garuda has been summoned to 14. Loading. I'm assuming this is... Time to put a new power to use. Can I put this onto a bar? I can never remember where actually is duty action in... No, I can't remember. I'm sure there's a way of actually kind of moving it to your hotbar, but whatever. Ha! Training complete. I'm guessing I'm going to have to... Link strike? Boing! Am I supposed to hide behind the... Ah, I'm supposed to warp over to that one there. Okay, so I can cover the whole arena with it. Ba, ba, ba. Are we ready? Link strike. Mini supercell. Don't know what this does. Ow. Nice. Boing. Noctis has an advantage here. Nice. I always like the font that they use for that. No. No animation locks, thank you. Gravitational force. Whoa. No. Microburst. You're going down, Garuda. I don't know what that marker's for. Boy. Ha! Ba ba. Do 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 do. Wicked tornado. I like the fact that Noctis is just bouncing all over the place. Also, Noctis is technically getting his ass kicked. Noctis, get over here. Oh. bam, 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 bam. Where's she going? Mr. Jail? No! Son of a... Oh, I think that was scripted. Uh-oh! Please let this just be a bunch of yes. Free yourself! Oh, cool! He's got all the different weapons from 14. Not quite as dramatic as it could have been, but the fact that he got out an National Ocean Sphere there was quite cool. I enjoyed that. That was good fun. I do need to sort out that duty action thing though. I'm sure there's a way you can keybind it or something. You pack a serious punch. I'm impressed. The crystal has chosen well indeed. I acknowledge your strength, Noctis, yours and your companions both. Man, what is it with gods and trials? Do you always have to be so skeptical? So it is decreed. At the world's peril do we grant our power unto the untested. A car! Meow. Shiny lips! Apologies for the delay. She's unlike anything I've seen before, so it took me a while to get acquainted, but the regalia is as good as new. Seriously? I owe you big time. Noctis, there is much you have left undone on Eos. Your presence here is an anchor allowing me to link the two worlds. For you, I shall open the way. That's handy. Oh. A shiny thing. Tarry not, for the gate cannot remain for long. Don't know why Garuda's gone all northern all of a sudden. Got it. Thanks. Poof. Divinities. One moment they're trying to kill you, the next they're helping you. I'll never understand them. Nope. Thanks for the company. It was nice going around with you. Let's do it again sometime. Take care of business back home. You better will. And when everything's sorted, maybe we can hang out again. Well, I better get moving. I've got a promise to keep after all. Take care now. See you, Noct. Ba ba da ba da ba ba da ba 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 da da. Ba 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 da ba da. Whoa. Luna! Ram. Don't run her over. Dumbfounded. I know a lot of people don't like 15, and I understand why, but I still think it is one of the better stories. Unfleshed out, certainly, but yeah, I don't know. I just like the story. maybe it just spoke to me as a writer. Sid! Oh, wow, this music again! Before Noctis went into the portal, I could have sworn I saw a woman amidst the lights, an ethereal beauty dressed all in white. I saw her too. Seems to me she was waiting for Noctis, guiding him. I can only assume they share a deep bond. Yeah, and that's the big problem, isn't it? The fact that you don't... The big issue with the story of 15 for almost everybody I know is that this bond between Luna and Noctis is just not explored enough. We need more of Luna. Is what it boils down to. We need more of her side of the story. The weight of her responsibilities versus her friendship with Noctis' children versus her growing to love him as an adult. And we don't see nearly any of it. And that's what, for a lot of people, makes 15 a badly written story. And I kind of agree. I do kind of agree. I mean, I think the rest of the game, story-wise, is excellent. And I know I'm in the minority for that. But the Luna stuff is what takes it down in terms of that quality, because it wasn't there. And I feel that is a massive missed opportunity. Just like I feel the episode Luna not being produced is a massive missed opportunity to rectify at least some of that for some people. I mean, should it have been in the main game? Should all of this episodic content have been in the main game? Yes. But let's be honest, episode Arden wasn't even planned. You know, they may have had an idea about the background of it, but they never planned on making it, just like the other bits and pieces. And I haven't finished playing episode Arden yet. I've started it, haven't finished it. Anyway, I'm going off on one, as I often do when I talk about Luna in Final Fantasy 15. Perhaps this was his fiancée, yes. Perhaps so and perhaps not. The sole person who could have enlightened us has vanished into the light. Well, whoever and wherever Noctis' fiancée may be, I do hope they are reunited. And they are, albeit briefly, in Altissia. Right. While events are still fresh in my mind, I shall return to my office and put pen to parchment. Master Sid, many thanks for your cooperation. He got to play with a new machine, he's happy. But the most thanks of all I reserve for you, my dear adventurer. In no small part due to your help, Noctis managed to find his way home, and my article could reach a climactic conclusion. See that you do not miss it. Nod. A strangely charismatic young man was Noctis. In the end, we never learned the circumstances of his coming here. But if he has things he must do back home, as that Garuda-like being said, perhaps this was a trial that he had to overcome along his journey. At any rate, old friend, I believe our work here is done. Wherever the long road may lead him, may Noctis ever ride in the light of the crystal. Nod. See you, Sid. The one thing I like about this particular outfit is that it shows off the mark on our back, the legacy mark. So few items in this game do. Lucian Prince's jacket, Lucian Prince's boots. Ba, 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 ba. You can now exchange MGP. Ah. for special items by speaking with the Ironworks vendor at the Gold Saucer. Brother from another mother crystal? That's excellent. I like that. Right. How much MGP do we actually have? Oh, 285,000. Okay. Didn't it say that there was a Garland Ironworks guy nearby that we could swap things with? I know it said there was one at Blackbush, but it doesn't tell us where the others are, which is not helpful, Square. Oh. Ah, Ironworks hand. He sells orchestrion rolls. Ooh. Well, I'm definitely having, because I've got 2 of these already, I'm definitely having Apocalypsis Noctis because it's one of my favourite Final Fantasy songs ever. And I guess I'm going to have Veiled in Black as the next one. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4 more. Well, I can go do that off camera because nobody wants to see me farm that. Let's see what the prices are like for the MGP things. Always get turned around here. Ironworks vendor. 200k for the car. 20,000 for the hairstyle. And I guess I'll take the card. Not that I ever actually play Triple Triad. Multi-seat mounts. This is apparently the first multi-seat mount I've ever got. New hairstyles are available. You have obtained a mount that accommodates additional passengers. After forming a party, the ride pillion option will be available when party members select you. Saddle up and roll out. I'm going to keep those in my inventory for the moment, so that I know when I can, when I've got all the bits and pieces. Because otherwise, I tend to have this annoying ability to buy multiple of the same item. Because of course, 14 doesn't tell you if you've learned something, which is a bit annoying. I mean, it does for some things, but not for others. Right, so I have got... If I could remember how to bring up the mount menu. There we go. Nice. It feels reasonably okay to aim where it's going. Boink. So there we go. Anyway, that was the Final Fantasy 15 Giant Whale. That was the Final Fantasy 15 collaboration event. I really enjoyed that. A good chunk of that would be because, you know, I liked Final Fantasy 15 a great deal. Where is it? Ba ba. So is this a multi-stage fate? Because the Lightning Returns ones were. Obviously when we were doing this properly. Yeah, it is. We came in right at the end of it. With there being so many people here, I doubt this is going to take particularly long to actually get down. Chainsaw. Oh, I've got my buff bar overlapping. I'm going to redo my UI for Shadowbringers anyway, because Dark Knight is getting, by all accounts, some reasonable reworks. Well, it's going to have to, because they're combining MP and TP. Or rather, they're doing away with TP. So there's going to need to be some kind of readjustment of things, which may mean proper UI changes, but this is awkward anyway. Try this, says Noctis. Don't know what he wants us to try. Oh, he's there. Yeah. It's probably worth doing these fates as a tank. Just so that you can guarantee you get that gold rating. Well. Oh. I got the gold anyway. That's all she wrote. Anyway. The Final Fantasy XV X14 collaboration event. Nocturne for Heroes or whatever it's called. Really enjoyed that. Really enjoyed that. Nice little extra bit of content. Didn't take too long. Took maybe just over an hour and a quarter. Something like that. This video will probably be, I don't know, an hour long once I sped up some of the loading times and bits and pieces. But yeah, it's nice to revisit some of the pieces of music and the story of Final Fantasy XV. I'm not going to rehash what I've already said about how much I enjoy 15 as a game, but I do, and if you are one of the people that does not, I can generally see why. No, rushed out the gate, not versus 13, all of the different reasons that we've heard for why 15 is not a good game. I understand and appreciate the points of view of people that have those points of view. But I'm not one of them. I thought it was quite good. Is it the best Final Fantasy? No. But from a pure story perspective, I really quite enjoyed it. Anyway, I'm not getting into that rant again. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this look at the Final Fantasy XV collaboration event. I'm not entirely sure what the next video is going to be. I don't know whether there's going to be another 14 video up until the Shadowbringers launch. Who knows? Maybe they'll come out with something. There will probably be some reveal trailer type stuff, and anything significant like the battle system updates in May, I'll undoubtedly have things to say about that, especially since it's going to be affecting Dark Knight with reasonable significance. I'm also very intrigued to see what they do with the healers, because there is a lot of disgruntlement amidst the healers, because it's been a while since there was a new healer job announced. So we'll see. We'll see. Until then, toodle pip. Just a little bit of an aside. I thought it might be interesting to take a look at the bits and pieces of gear. The Noctis set, in all honesty, looks actually pretty good. It's very pixely when you zoom in, but what in Final Fantasy XIV that has a print on it isn't. But the actual leather bits look quite good. What I haven't checked out is the hairstyle. Then that, actually, again, it's got its texture issue. But the actual style of it is pretty good. It's kind of a shame that they couldn't give us the hairstyles for the other characters as well, for Ignis and Prompto and so on and so forth. But that's not bad at all, actually. Is it going to... I see that the kind of bumpiness of it is typical Final Fantasy XIV issues. But the actual style of it looks pretty good. Is it going to beat out... That hairstyle is still so ridiculous. Yeah, there are a lot of good hairstyles in this game, but they do suffer from the obvious issue that they're just so kind of low res, and so few of them beat out the simplicity, and just the lack of pixeliness on the lightning hairstyle is what I like about it. You know, it's not got anything to do with me liking Lightning as a character. I thought there were much more interesting characters in the Final Fantasy XIII series than Lightning. But she had cool hair. So, yeah, it's not a bad hairstyle. What does it look like with different colours? So the highlight colour actually takes up quite a lot of the... Just leave it at the kind of typical black. The actual highlight colour takes up quite a lot of the... Well, yeah, that looks pretty decent. Looks pretty decent. Not bad, actually. Not bad at all. I'm not a hairstyle reviewer. I mean, I've got no place to talk, really. But there we go. That's what Noctis's hairstyle and outfit look like. Pretty decent, in my opinion. Pretty decent. Let's just pull the camera down a bit. Yeah, not bad at all. Not bad at all. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, click the like button and subscribe. Remember to ring the bell notification icon to get notified when new videos go live. And until next time, toodle pip.